Guys, I am so excited to introduce our new alpha generator today. And let me just briefly walk you through how the memberships work so that you know where to access this and how you're going to be able to access it. So, if you are a free member, this is what your page looks like under the classroom. And if you see the unlock with premium, that is my premium membership, which is $9 a month. And that unlocks my Canva frames, all of my Procreate stamps, and all of the tutorials in the Skool community. Now, this is going to be a separate add on. So the alpha generator is not included in the $9 a month. It is a one time fee of $50 and you have lifetime access. Or if you're already a lifetime drive member of mine, this will be included for this generator and all of the generators that we have dropping within the next month. So I'm super excited about that. But this will only be available for you guys in the Skool community. I'm not listing it on Etsy. I'm not listing it on a separate site. So it's going to be Skool community so that I can give you guys access to it and also troubleshooting and tutorials and all the things that you will need to be successful using this tool. So if you are a premium member, which means that you have my membership for $9 a month, this is what your classroom is going to look like. As you scroll down to the bottom, you'll see the unlock for $50 or upgrade to VIP. It doesn't have an option in Skool for me to add VIP as a one time payment. It tries to charge you yearly. So, what you would want to do if you do want to become a lifetime member and have access to the lifetime generator, to the alpha generator, then what you would do is you would actually go here, you would unlock the lifetime drive for $500, and this is already included in this course. And any of the future generators that we will be creating for you guys will also be included, as well as everything I've ever made for Canva frames, Procreate stamps, alpha sets, clip art, digital paper, seamless, everything that I've made and will make will be accessed right here. And then obviously, if you guys are already on the VIP tier and I have moved you over as a lifetime member, you guys have access to this. So I have a separate module here, and you also will see Alpha Generator under the lifetime drive. Now, let me give you guys a quick tutorial on how to use the new tool. This is going to be your interface and it is through a website based only. You do not have to download anything, you do not have to make an account. And because I have it set up this way, if you refresh this page, it will refresh your setup. So, what you want to do is get super organized and make sure that you have everything all at one place before you start doing this so that it is really easy for you to drag and drop just in case something happens like that. So what you're going to do is you're going to upload your base layers first. I'm actually going to use the Playball Alpha from 3 Gents and a Mimi, and she and I already mostly do our outlines like this, so you won't have to make edits, but I will check my layered alphas to make sure that they are what they need to be. So I am going to go in the search bar and click Fill and Enter and click Show All 79, Open. That is now loading in the entire alpha base layers. Then I'm going to click the outline, go in here, type in outline, click enter, and show all 79 open. Once again, that's going to load in all of our outline layers. Now, if you have an alpha that has an accent layer, you would do the same thing and it would be layered A1 accent, A2 accent. And then this is where you're going to actually go in and style your letters. So I have it set up where you can do solids, we can do gradients, we can do built-in patterns, or you can do an image. And the image is going to allow you to do digital papers to where they are centered and they do not show a seam, or a seamless pattern to where it is tiled. So this is a digital paper and it does have a seam. So what I want to do is I want to click stretch to fill, and that will stretch it to fill my canvas. If I left it to tile and repeat and I did some changes to shrink it, you're going to see that there are lines on there and it is not going to be a repeatable pattern. So I'm going to go back to stretch to fill and that will fill my canvas again with that. Then I have an option for each individual section to enable a shadow so that we can do a drop shadow outline for it. And what you want to do is you want to select your color. I'm going to leave it on black. Drag your opacity all the way to 100, blur all the way down. Then you want to go offset just a little bit until you have the thickness that you want. And you can change the way that you offset all of that. And then I'm going to go into my outline section right here, go to image, go to upload pattern, And this time I'm actually going to use a seamless pattern that is a gold glitter. So I want to leave it on tile repeat and I want to image scale up because I don't want it at 100%, but I do want it a very chunky glitter. So we're going to leave that at 53%. And now our letters are done. All you have to do, since I don't have an accent for this, and click render all letters. And now it's going to render. It takes about a second per letter. So the bigger the alpha set, like this is a full one that has full uppercase, full lowercase, all the numbers and the punctuation. That's going to take a little bit longer than if you're just having an uppercase in numbers. So just bear that in mind. But I did time this, and from start to finish, even with me not having all of my like downloaded folders and everything in one place, it only took me 2 minutes and 20 seconds to do this exact alpha. And while this is running the letters, I am going to show you. Make sure one, you don't want to refresh this after you've done this, right? Because we want to be creating in batches so that we are not wasting our time. So what you would do is once this one renders, and you download the zip file, you're actually going to go back up, leave this page as is, and you would just change your digital paper to the next set. And in future updates, we are going to work on having a .com that we can use for this dedicated to where one, it runs a little bit faster, but two, we have the options to do all of the digital papers at once with the fill the same, and I mean with the outline the same and the fill different so that you guys can make this even quicker. But for today, this is how this is going to be for our first drop for this because I don't want to mess up what I've already got working so that you guys can go ahead and start making your designs quicker. But I am super excited about this. It's almost done rendering. And then once it's done rendering, it will let you name your folder and download your zip file. Now that it's rendered all the letters, you're going to click download the zip file and it's going to package it up and download your zip. Once that's downloaded, I'm going to go in and I'm going to click on my leopard, which is what I named the folder, and I'm going to click extract. And I just want to show you guys what the finished alphas look like. Give it just a second. Awesome. So now we're going to go into our folder, and I actually did set this up to where it will generate a mock-up preview for you. Now, if you don't want it set up this way, I am still doing some tweaks to where it'll look a little bit more organized, but at least it is something showing a mock-up for you so you do not have to manually do that. And you can crop the top off in Canva. And then this is the actual letter frames all done and completed for us. And I'm just so excited to have had the learning process that I did for this so that we can start making our designing a lot faster. Look at that. I am so excited. So this is going to render in 12 inches by 12 inches at 300 DPI. And that's right here if you guys need to see that. And if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to just let me know. Y'all drop comments and questions and requests for tutorials and everything in the classroom, and I'm super excited to help you guys make designing even easier.